So last Saturday morning saw us travel over to Brigg to take part in the Ancholme Valley parkrun. We'd done this one once before, but on this occasion I went with a few time goals in mind. So sit back, relax and enjoy our visit to this lovely parkrun course.
Saturday 22nd of June, we are in the historic Lincolnshire market town of Brigg. And what happens in the historic Lincolnshire market town of Brigg at 9 o'clock every Saturday morning?
Let me think about this one. It is Ancholme Valley parkrun.
So there's ample parking right near the start of the run at the local Tesco's, and we parked up and had a nice warm up around this lovely town.
Hello.
So the Ancholme Valley parkrun we've been once before back in March 2022 I think, which is just before we started this channel. Now at that period I wasn't running very well. I did I think 22:49, and Dawn, you actually won it, didn't you, in
22 something.
22:29 I think. I couldn't keep up with Dawn anyway, she powered through. So today what I'm going to do is to try and test how much fitness I've gained since starting this channel by comparing the time I ran at Ancholme Valley parkrun March 2022 and Ancholme Valley parkrun today in June 2024. I'm going to see if I can take 2 minutes off that time. Also what I'm going to do, because as we know parkrun have removed some of the stats people used to enjoy in comparing their times against other people in their age group, I'm going to use my Strava subscription to see how far I can get up on the Strava segment for the parkrun, and also how far up I can get in my age group in the Strava segment for this parkrun. So I took a screenshot of where I stand currently from my time 2 years ago and see how much I can bump myself up that particular leaderboard.
So yes, looking to knock 2 minutes off my previous performance here from 2 years ago. So during the course of this parkrun, as well as taking you through the course from a point of view camera, I'm going to take you through 5 things I've done to hopefully get 2 minutes quicker.
Ready?
Oh, good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
So off we go on the Ancholme Valley parkrun, which is beautiful in its simplicity. You run out for 2.5 kilometres, turn around a cone and run back on the same 2.5 kilometres. So as you can see, the first bit is on tarmac with hedges on either side. It's quite a wideish path, but as you'll see in a minute, it does narrow. So if you are doing this course and want to get into pace straight away, I suggest you start a little bit further up. You can see people squeezing past me here and trying to get into position. So the first thing I did that will hopefully get me a 2 minute or more PB today at Ancholme Valley parkrun was to stop the ongoing cycle of injuries and then coming back from injury. So yeah, you don't get faster sat on the injury bench. So what I've done over the past couple of years is get a proper strength and conditioning session going. I've been consistent with my mileage. I've not had a day off since last February. So the first thing I've done to hopefully break 2 minutes off my previous time here is to become more consistent as a runner and break that cycle of injury. So go through the first kilometre. As you can see, I'm 13 seconds quicker than I was 2 years ago. We're still in that little narrow section, but I've now got a chance to pass the chap in black, and it does widen out a bit. It's a compact dirt trail this. It's quite a nice surface to run on, and on the way back you get the sense of flowing down. So we're soon going to come and see the River Ancholme on the left. We're about to pass under the M180, possibly Britain's quietest motorway, I'm not sure. Chap in blue coming through there, he's obviously maybe started late. He's going to slice through the field and end up finishing third, I think. So under the M180. So during kilometre 2, I'll tell you about the second thing I've done to hopefully knock 2 minutes off my Ancholme Valley parkrun PB. And that is to get the balance right of running. It's alright setting out to run every day, but unless you do it sensibly, you're soon going to come a cropper. So I've got a mix of 80% very easy running and 20% either time trials like this parkrun, running sessions or other races. Just about to pass the first female here on the left in the dark blue top. It's a lovely straight stretch of riverbank trail. You can just see the river there on the left. It's quite a scenic course, so I'd highly recommend, if you haven't done so already, getting down to the lovely historic market town of Brigg and taking part in the Ancholme Valley parkrun, as we've done for the second time today.
So while John was chasing down his PB, further back was me, and I was enjoying a nice progressive tempo run.
That's a great thing about parkrun. You can race it like I was, you can use it as a training session like Dawn does, or you can just go and enjoy a run round like sometimes we do, where we like to film the history and scenery of a particular parkrun course. So under a lovely bridge here, now we're onto some compact dirt trail. It does slow you down slightly, but it's really nice to run on. So into the second kilometre, and you can see I'm now 1 minute and 9 seconds faster than I was 2 years ago. To kilometre 3 now, I believe I'm in about 6th or 7th position, chasing down a fella in black here. So into kilometre 3, and the third thing I've done to get myself faster by about 2 minutes over the past 2 years is I've given up alcohol. I had a little concern about how my heart was functioning, and one of the possible reasons given was having alcohol. Now, I used to drink like I ran. I was reasonably consistent, a couple of pints a night, and it would be a reward for completing my running, for completing my training, for doing a good day's work in my day job. So I really used alcohol as sort of a reward in the evening. I've stopped that now for nearly a year and a half. I've dropped nearly a stone in weight in doing so, and I just feel so much fresher and fitter as I go through life. So we've just seen the leaders come through on the right there. Now I believe I'm in 5th position, just behind this chap here in the 25 top. Round the cone, so we've gone out 2.5 kilometres, and we are progressing nicely in the 3rd kilometre, and I'm thinking, shall I have a go? Might I be able to catch the fella in front? It's nice to see the other runners coming back on the other side. So that's the third thing I did to hopefully get faster by 2 minutes on this course, is completely quit drinking alcohol. So what's your favourite type of parkrun course? Is it an out and back like this where you can see everyone? Is it a lapped course where you might pass people who can give them encouragement as you go along? Or is it another type of course? Let me know in the comments below. So I'm looking out for Dawn here, seeing where she might be coming along, and hoping she's running okay because she wasn't feeling good on the warm-up. So still waiting for Dawn to appear amongst the runners coming past in the other direction. There she is with the GoPro, nice to see her, and off we go. Oh, here I am coming the other way, the magic of film, and on I go, and I pass the 3 kilometre mark in 12:40. So you can see I am, quick bit of math, 1 minute and 33 seconds faster than I was 2 years ago. So kilometre 4, and the fourth thing I have done to get myself faster is to clean up the diet. We have taken to eating quite a lot of fresh meals delivered by a well-known company that deliver fresh meals. We do a lot of home cooking now, fewer meals from places like Iceland, and that has helped the weight loss and the general health and fitness. So we move into kilometre 4, and you can see I am now 1 minute and 49 seconds quicker than I was 2 years ago. So hopefully on course to hit my target of being 2 minutes quicker at the Ancholme Valley parkrun than I was on my previous visit here. So the 5th and final thing I've done to make myself faster than I was 2 years ago is to get my running psychology right. I've always identified myself as being a runner rather than a person who runs. So lovely part of the course is coming back through the woodland. So yeah, the psychology, the mindset of being a runner. So I'll always try and then have the habits of a runner, do the things I can to get myself fitter, to avoid the injuries. So running for me is a whole holistic lifestyle. And where I am now is in a very happy place, and where I am crossing the finish line is a very happy place, because you can see I've run a course PB of 2 minutes and 8 seconds. So those are the 5 things I've done over the last 2 years. So I can revisit the Ancholme Valley parkrun and beat my PB by over 2 minutes. Really happy morning's work. Just waiting for Dawn to come over the line. Here she comes. Good solid training effort. And once again, 80% age grading for her 23 and 55 seconds. And as for that Strava leaderboard I was trying to climb, I'd gone from 298 to 145th on the overall, and 79th up to 40th on my age group of 45 to 54. So good work there. So where do we go from here? Well, we're going into Brig. We just asked the marshal there for some recommendations for places to eat in Brig. We found a lovely cafe. But in terms of running where I go from here, there are still improvements to be made. And one of the big improvements I'm going to be working on is my running technique and running form. You can see me from the back here. My hips are dropping. Both Dawn and myself have had a full analysis of our running styles. I'm going to be doing a lot of work over the summer to try and get that even better, to hopefully, next time we come back to Ancholme Valley parkrun, run another PB and run even faster. But whatever the time will be, I'll continue to do those 5 things that I've talked about getting those right, getting the inputs right, and then whenever I arrive at a parkrun or a race, knowing that the output will be the sum of my best efforts of everything I can do to make myself the best runner I can. So we hope you've enjoyed joining us at Ancholme Valley Way Parkrun this morning. If you have, please give this video a like, and if you'd like to see more parkrun adventures and other races, please consider subscribing to the channel. So until next time, keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.